We are on the ground in Atlanta where Whitney Houston and Bobbi Brown's 21-year-old daughter, Bobbi Kristina, was found unresponsive in a bathtub on Saturday morning. And that, of course, eerily similar to the way that Whitney was found the day of her death, Grammy Week, 3 years ago.
Yeah, Nichelle Turner is in Roswell, Georgia, just north of Atlanta with the latest.
I am my mother. I am my mother, and I am my mother's child.
Possible cardiac arrest. 21-year-old female in the bathtub, face down, PD's en route.
Bobbi Kristina Brown was found unresponsive in a bathtub.
She is gurgling at this time.
It is a tough and sad situation here. Bobbi Kristina Brown, known by her friends and family as Chrissy, is surrounded by them here at North Fulton Hospital. The sources close to the family tell me she's breathing with a ventilator and she remains in a medically induced coma.
It's really about protecting the organs and making sure oxygen is delivered to both the brain and the heart.
Sources close to the family also tell ET that her father, Bobby Brown, and the rest of the family have been told to prepare for the worst. They say the longer she remains in a medically induced coma, the less likely it is she will regain consciousness.
The timing of all this, poignant and so sad. The third anniversary of the death of Whitney Houston is just days away.
I had, times when I was very, very low.
Bobbi Kristina talked about how she coped in this interview from just over a year ago.
I just go through it publicly.
Just after her mother's death, Bobbi Kristina was hospitalized twice for emotional breakdowns, but she tried to remain strong and recently wrote about releasing her own music.
Found a girl and you're married now.
And then just 2 weeks ago, this.
It's not just me with the problem. I don't have a problem, Bobbi.
Lifetime aired this controversial movie about her mother's troubled life and relationship with Bobbi Brown.
How are you guys doing today?
This is the last video of Bobbi Kristina out in public. She is hiding from the camera and with Nick Gordon, her unofficial adoptive brother and rumored husband. But today, their relationship is under scrutiny.
Being a newlywed is most likely one of the greatest feelings. It really is.
Nick and Bobbi Kristina say they are married, but sources claim it's not true, that they have not made it official and have recently been sleeping apart. And this is interesting. We obtained a copy of a temporary restraining order Whitney's sister-in-law, Pat Houston, obtained against Nick last year. The Daily Mail today with photos of Gordon outside the hospital.
She has been drinking ETOH this morning, some wine.
Officers arrived on the scene Saturday morning at 10:25 a.m. ET on the story within minutes and all through the weekend.
Police have obtained a search warrant and right now are at Bobbi Kristina's house, pouring through it looking for evidence.
I know she's been through a lot already, and sometimes the pain is hard to deal with, and we don't know what's happening with her, so I don't want to speculate, but we just wish her the best.
All I can say is that we're praying for her, and we keep her, we lift her up, and everybody should lift her up. Don't count her out, lift her up.